Everybody, what is going on? It's Bill with Franklin Loan Center, and this morning the delayed jobs numbers for January came out. They were delayed because of the temporary government shutdown, and this is always a big number. I mean, it's jobs and inflation that are the big drivers in interest rates. Inflation feeling largely under control. So the jobs are kind of the main thing we're watching, right? And a lot of the predictions were for a significantly worse number. Well, guess what? Against roughly a $50,000-$60,000, there were 60,000 jobs. They were expecting job creations of 50 to 60,000. It came in, the headline number is 130,000. Private sector at 172,000. It's like, oh my gosh, this thing, it blew it out, right? More than double the numbers. But I'm calling bullshit. And here's why. It's really crazy. I mean, so here's a quick graphic of the numbers that just came out, right? So the Bureau of Labor Statistics does the household survey. They said 172,000 job creations last year. Well, that measures against, so ADP does private sector as well. ADP has actual payrolls, right? It's the payroll company. They said that over the same period, it was plus 22,000. And Revelio, another private, just private sector jobs number, came in at minus 13,000. So do you trust the BLS or do you trust real companies with real data? Because, and I'm picking on the BLS because here's why. So look at these numbers. So the BLS releases their numbers. They do the headline number every month, and then they do revisions to the previous 2 months, right? So and then what happens is then the QCW comes through and kind of really does the deep dive and figures out what the actual numbers are. The QCW takes a pretty significant look back. The most recent numbers are actually Q2 of 2025, so it's like 3/4 of a year behind. But now they've got all the data, right? So they took the BLS number, so the BLS after revisions, the BLS job creations over the period they look at was reported at 1.54 million. The overstatement of that number was 1.1 million. And so the final number was just about 420,000 jobs. So reported at 1.45, actual 420,000. It was an overstatement by 73%, right? So then we get jobs numbers like today, and it's like, what the heck? And so, by the way, I mean, the good news is, because this would drive rates up, which it immediately did. Rates, we saw a big pop in mortgage pricing, which means, we saw a big drop in mortgage pricing, which drives up the cost, that drives up the interest rates, right? So there's the inverse relationship we've talked about. And so, but now it's kind of settled down some. It's still kind of negative because, you know, everybody looks at these things different. But again, for now, I'm calling BS. I think more importantly, the experts that I'm listening to are calling BS. And by the way, thanks for the graphics that I'm getting. It was from MBS Highway, Barry Habib and his team, and those guys are the ones that I've been following for years, and that's where these graphics that I've been showing in here came from. So that's all I have today, guys. I mean, yeah, blowout number, but do you believe it? Especially when other private sector companies are actually coming up with significantly different numbers. So I'm Bill, I'm the Franklin Loan Center, and I'll see y'all next week.